Hi gang, this is Mike G from Mr GTV and MrMikeGarner.com, driving through rural Thailand, and this is my point of view. You're literally looking out of the front window of my pickup as I drive through farmland, and this farmland produces organic food. Now let me ask you a question, and it's based on a meme that I posted a few weeks ago that said that if the shop where you get your food from has a health food section, then what's the other food in that shop? If they have a designated aisle for healthy food, health food, what does that make the rest of the stuff that you're buying? Most food isn't food. It's stuff that's been produced through different food manufacturing corporations. And if you look at it, a lot of it is just a substance that's made to look like food, taste like food, with colorants, preservatives, all sorts of additives, thickeners. And if you Google what's in them, you probably find that a lot of the stuff is carcinogenic at worst, which means it gives you cancer, and toxic, poisonous at best. If not immediately, long-term consumption of these products. I mean, do your research. They put lead in baby foods. I won't mention the companies. I'll probably get deleted, as I have been before, for revealing these truths. But do your research. The question is the food that you're eating good for you? If you look at what your grandparents and great-grandparents were eating, sort of 70, 80, 90, 100 years ago, none of that is on the shelves of the shops where we do our shopping now for food. We don't eat that way. It's just not available anymore. They eat simply. They eat clean. In the UK, we'd call it meat and 2 veg. Some protein, some vegetables. They'd wake up and have a hearty breakfast. The adage was that your breakfast like a king, that your luncheon like a prince, and you dine like a pauper. In other words, you have your biggest meal at the front of the day with a day's work ahead of you. You had a lesser lunch, or dinner as some people call it, and you had a small afternoon tea, evening meal. And it would be electric food, it would be energy giving food, it would be nutritious, healthy food. And in my childhood, fast food started to be introduced. This food that's powdered that you could put water on, a bit like a pot noodle. And frozen food came into the equation, and we started to microwave stuff. Powdered food has got no nutritional value, or very little. Anything powdered, You microwave food, you destroy all the vitamins, and you're adding something that's poisonous, the microwaves. And the concept of freezing food might work, but it's not really all that good. It's rather like putting preservatives in food. It might preserve the food, but it's not that good for the body. We've got to really look at what we put in our body and on our body. And I'll talk about cosmetics and skin treatments and deodorants again. But as you can see on this dual carriageway, just about to overtake this wagon, probably a farm truck. A farm's all organic. Living in Thailand at the moment is like living in a greenhouse. It's a tropical oasis. Things just grow. And these beautiful fruits and salads and herbs and spices and meats and fish and eggs. You can get everything here, but basically it's killed today and ate within 1 to 3 days in the farming communities, the rural communities, or picked today and ate today. It grows fast and it dies fast. And if it's exported from Thailand or any other farming area, then to lengthen its transit time and then its shelf life, it's played with. And then you get food companies who manufacture stuff that I've already said probably isn't food. It looks like food. It's made to taste like food and smell like food, but they do that in the food industry, which is a business. And it's very spurious, to say the least, and I would add dangerous, what they do with our food. In the same way, it's very spurious and dangerous what they do with our medication. It's a business for maximum profit. But the question is it good for you? Look at what you're eating, look at what you're putting in your body, look at what you're putting on your body, and ask yourself, do I really need this? And then ask yourself, is this good for me? Most stuff is catering to the flavour of sweet and sour. There's far too much sugar in everything. I mean, killer amounts of sugar. And cancer and other inflammatory diseases that kill you love sugar. But your body doesn't. It reacts. And it reacts negatively to many of the ingredients that's in our food. There's so many people now with allergies, and there's so many people now with diseases that just weren't there 50, 60, 70 years ago, but then these food items and medications weren't on the shelves of our food stores or our chemists. I think I'm onto something here, and I don't think it's a new revelation. I think you know yourself, but are you ignoring it? Don't ignore it, pay attention. Eat what's healthy, be healthy, live a long healthy life and enjoy your mind.